What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel. It's down there strolling below the screen, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in and out of the building, and make sure you guys share the videos, man. It keeps the movement pushing. All right, man. I'm back, people. Do a quick show today, man. Hope everybody had a blessed holiday, man. Hope everybody enjoyed it with your loved ones and appreciated it. You know what I mean? It's just spending the time. You know what I'm saying? Because we all don't get that time all the time to actually spend time with our family, our loved ones. So hope everybody had a blessed holiday, man. Got the New Year's coming up, so hope everybody be safe out there. Enjoy it with your family. Have a ball, man. You know what I mean? Cause shit about to get rough out here. Okay, it's already a little fucked up, but it's get ready to get real rough out here this next year coming up. So we got to take all the positive things in our lives and enjoy them while we still can. Okay? But anyway, so the Proud Boy leader, Mommy, came out and begged Trump to free her son. We gonna break this down. Shout out to Dr. Richie for this story. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? Good morning to you too, brother. Listen, this is a doozy, man. This is a doozy. We got a lot of shit to get into, but this one right here is a doozy, people. Let's just go ahead and get straight up into it. We got some shit to talk about. I got some Fat Joe shit coming up, and Stephen A. Smith coon ass coming up. It's just a bunch of fuck shit. But anyway, let's get into it.
Mother of Proud Boys leader begs Trump to free her son. Put it up full mass here. So, Enrique, you're in jail and your mommy is begging someone to let you out.
Now, let me say this, people. I don't have a problem necessarily that his mother is out here begging for her son to be free. That's not my issue. That's not my issue at all, people. Believe it or not, it's genuinely not my issue. My issue is the shit that y'all gonna hear her basically put out here. You know, that Dr. Richie gonna read that she says to plead her son's case. That's my issue, because I don't know when it comes to a point as a parent, right? Well, I know for me, I know what it is for me, right? It is a certain point in your relationship with your child of where your child crosses a line that you stop supporting them and stop vouching for them and stop making excuses for bad decisions that they made in their life, and especially when they're grown ass adults. And you hearing family members of these criminals and traitors and shit speak out for them, but you don't hear the criminals saying, hey, you know what, I fucked up, I did some shit wrong, and you know what, I gotta take self-responsibility. Like, at least I would like, because I ain't trying to be evil here, people. Listen, people fuck up, they make bad decisions in life. Listen, but if you don't acknowledge that you did anything wrong and you put people's lives in danger, people lost loved ones themselves. Families lost loved ones themselves, and people got hurt from your behavior and things that you was involved in. I don't know where this notion of family members at a point, or parents saying, you know what, as a human being, number one, then as a parent, hey, I can't defend my child. Like at a certain point of being a parent, your child can embarrass you, right? They can bring shame to the family, nigga. It just is what it is. Listen, I brung shame to my family, nigga, like at periods of times in my life. Like, so it's not like I'm sitting here acting like I have never did this shit before, but I acknowledged it. I acknowledge it now. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? But anyway, let's move on, because the shit that comes out this dude's mom's mouth is, I don't know if she's delusional or she's just not a decent human being her fucking self, and that's why her child is in jail right now for basically, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, for treason. He's a traitor to his own country. But anyway, let's move on.
But you're a badass. Let's keep that picture up. Zuni Torrio, the mother of Enrique Torrio, leader of the Proud Boys and a chief architect of the terrorist attack that took place on January 6th called the insurrection, has gone public with her plea to President-elect Donald Trump to release her son from prison. Torrio, now 40, was not a Washington.
You know, let me say this. You know, the bad part about it is that, you know, she didn't try to, like, well, from what I understand, she didn't try to, like, send a letter to or put this out when President Biden is in office or anything like that, because she already knew this nigga is not getting out. Well, you know, already know Biden is saying, nah, fuck that shit. And people might say, well, Biden being a hypocrite. He pardoned his son. Nigga, he ain't commit treason either. The fuck out of here. Her son committed treason. It is a big difference. So yes, if I was probably Biden, I probably would have pardoned my damn kid for what the fuck he got found guilty of. Like, seriously. But anyway, let's move on. But you notice she doing this shit because Trump gets in office, so keep that in mind.
In D.C. that day, but prosecutors accused him of playing a pivotal role in the riot. He was convicted of seditious conspiracy, and rightfully so, and received the longest sentence of all. The Jan 6 defendants, 22 years in prison. Quote, President Trump.
Now, people might think, hey, well, Kenny, come on now. He didn't do nothing. Listen, if you're setting up a master plan, and you the leader of it, and you the face of it, and you putting yourself out there, and the feds come get you, nigga, especially in a RICO charge, you're going to be the face of that. Regardless if you did it or not. You set the shit up. Prime example, what's going on with Lil Durk. He didn't commit none of these crimes, but he damn sure allegedly orchestrated it. And that's basically the same shit that was with this Proud Boy dude. It don't got necessarily mean you got to do something, nigga. Listen, this is why I keep telling people words matter. If I tell a whole bunch of niggas, man, we want to go out here and we want to storm the Capitol and take over the Capitol, and I don't be there, but I done gathered all these people up and they go off and they do everything that I helped plan, my plan to put this shit together to go do it, and they go do it, I'm going down. Regardless if I stormed the Capitol or shot anybody, hurt anybody. That's what's called conspiracy. People, you have seen this happen. You have seen wives and men get hitmen to kill a spouse. They didn't kill nobody, but they set the shit up, and then the hitman does it. The hitman gonna get his time, but you damn well that the person that set it up might get the same exact time or even more than the person that actually killed somebody. Especially if the hitman snitches and say, look, she called me, man, and give all the, make a deal. People going down. The person is going down. So I hear stupid people out here, but he wasn't there. He didn't do none of this stuff. He set it up. Fuck, y'all don't understand the definition of conspiracy. Listen, people, I don't even think the educational system is that bad in America. I just believe people are slow. People want to believe in the most stupidest shit ever to fit their narrative. Try to rewrite history and rewrite words and definitions of shit. I don't think that education system is that bad in America. Believe it or not, listen, we got some things to fix as far as the education system, but the education system ain't that bad. Not this bad of the stupidity of some of these people in this country. But anyway, let's move on.
I think my son and most of those, J6, if not all, deserve to go home with their families. Zuni Tario said in an interview with WTVJ, an NBC affiliate of South Florida. Quote, "We've suffered long enough." Hell of a quote. "We've suffered long enough."
Who's we? Who's we? You ain't suffering. Your son is in jail for committing a crime. How are you suffering? How's the people or the families of these people that got convicted of treason? How are you? Listen, first up, let me just explain something to you. Because we live in like these two different types of reality. What the fuck is going on in America? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me explain something to you people. If I have a family member that is out here shooting and killing motherfuckers, I don't talk to that motherfucker. If he in jail for whatever the fuck he's in jail, I don't talk to that motherfucker. Whatever he did in his life, he ain't affecting my life. Nigga, I'm with everybody else. Lock his ass up or lock her ass up. Fuck are we talking about here? Like, what happened to what's right and what's wrong? Listen, first of all, let me explain something to you people. Now, if all of us are on the same page of doing wrong shit, I get it. Right? If everybody on the same page of doing good, I get it. But if I'm on the opposite side of what you do, and you're my family member, and you decide to go do whatever the fuck you go do, you don't get to sit here and be like, where's the loyalty at? You my family. No, nigga. I decide to be on the good side. You decide to do the bad shit. I want to do good. You want to do bad. It's not complicated for me. My loyalty is my loyalty. But I don't have to be loyalty to people, family or no family, of bad shit that you have done to people. I don't have to be loyal to you. People done got this fucked up. People acting like, people treating regular life, that people supposed to live real regular life, is like we in the streets. We ain't in the streets. That's for street motherfuckers. Like, even to a point of Mama Duck. She lives in that lifestyle. She's pretending whatever the fuck we call her out on that, but she's in that lifestyle. It makes more sense in that way. This woman, listen, ma'am, unless you are racist, which it seems that you're defending this shit, unless you are agree with your son's ideology and racism and bigotry and hate, then it makes sense. But in real life, that shit don't make no sense. See, we got the game twisted. If you live that lifestyle, I get it. A part of me get it. It's still fucked up and it's bad, and I disagree with you. But I get it why you loyal to that shit, because you're a part of it. Listen, people, I don't blame motherfuckers. A part of me don't blame people that defend criminals if they are part of that criminal enterprise or that criminal lifestyle. I don't blame motherfuckers partly, because that's what comes with the lifestyle. Yeah, that's loyalty. Yeah, you got to do that. But if I ain't a part of that shit, I don't got to have loyalty to you or defend you because you my family or you're a friend of mine. You got the game fucked up. Criminal behavior is criminal behavior. What the fuck are we talking about here? Do you understand, as a collective of Americans as a whole, when somebody does what the fuck this dude did, is like treason. Like, you're a traitor. It's like one thing in the black community, we do something to each other. It's another thing to allow other motherfuckers to do something to us and nobody defends us and a part of us. Nigga, that's a no-no. So it's the same thing with America. Like, dude, nigga, you can't do that. You can't do treason and act like, he was just sick and tired of the system. Okay, cool, bro. My whole thing is, if you gonna do some shit like that, stand on it. I will respect you more. Say, yeah, I did it. Yup, you're damn right. America fucked up and I did it and need change and took it over. Stand on that. Don't sit out here and be like, oh, no, it wasn't like, no, we not doing that. Sorry, I'm not doing that. You are a traitor. Anybody, listen, I told y'all, anybody that defends Trump, voted for Trump, you are traitors. That's why I don't understand why we have to have conversations with Trump supporters. They dumb and stupid, and they traitors. They're not my people. They are traitors, nigga. They are like motherfucking the Taliban or something. Nigga, that's how I look at people that vote for Trump. Y'all the Taliban, nigga. We are, at the end of the day, we are Americans. Dude, we fight amongst each other. But then we start crossing lines of where we doing traitor shit. Oh, no. Sorry. No. I don't know who raised you, but, I'm not like this constitutional dude or this so-called, I'm a patriot of America, I love America this much more than anything. It's not that. It's just principles. It's certain shit you don't do. I have my issues with the country, the history, and the present. Ain't no treason shit. I ain't with the treason. I'd rather just fucking leave America before I do some traitor shit to the country. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? And this lady sitting here acting like, we all suffered. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Do you understand people died because of your son and Trump and a whole bunch of other people, but because motherfuckers organized that shit and put that shit together, people died. Other family members, police officers, family members that died, got brutally fucked up. You know how it feels to get your ass whipped like they got their ass whipped by these people, by these traitors, I'm sorry. And the PSD that comes with that shit, you know how now this officer, this nigga, like, it's like you went to war in Afghanistan or some shit. He fucked up. He don't know how to be around his family. You don't know the problems that he may be having with his family. I'm very surprised y'all haven't heard a lot of these officers that got their ass whipped and that type of shit happened at that event, that where their families got affected by where the wife left them because this motherfucker ain't right. Just being real. But anyway, let's move on.
Zuni insisted her son is not a violent man. Quote, first of all,
what? Let me explain something to y'all. Because I think people use words in certain whatever definition. Let me just say this. The definition of violence is just not a physical thing. If you are wishing harm and violence on others, read the definition of violence. A violent person. Read the definition of that. Then it necessarily you gotta be put your hands and feet on somebody. People, this is where the street shit of my history comes in. Listen, people, you think I didn't send niggas off to go hurt niggas before? And I ain't never put a hands and feet on a motherfucker that they did, who they put hands and feet on? You think I ain't had that type of power at that time? I was a leader. I was one of the leaders of my clique. You think I ain't had the power to do that? So you still don't think I'm a violent person? Because I didn't do it myself. Now you can call me a pussy ass nigga or something like that. That make a little sense. But to say that I'm not a violent person is bullshit. If I wish harm on anybody, people, you have, put it like this, you have violent tendencies, if you want to be real about it. You are capable of committing violence. You ever seen a gang leader? You think a gang leader or a mobster leader or a leader of something will go out and do some shit all the time to be violent? No. He's gonna send other people to go do his dirty work. That's why I told motherfuckers, as a grown-ass man that comprehends exactly what I'm saying, if I'm not going to do something to somebody, I will never tell any of y'all or anybody else to do something that y'all ain't going to, that I won't do. That's why I don't promote violence. I'm more of a self-defense nigga. You do some shit, put me in a predicament where I got to get violent with you, then that's just what it is. But I don't condone violence. I don't want to even get violent in that situation if I don't have to. Because I know what leads to it. I know what leads after that. Other things happens after violence that people don't think about. Listen, man. Like I said, a lot of people in this country got God complex, where they think that they're untouchable. We got this weird ass shit going on in this country. And then people trying to act like, oh, they so much better than others because they didn't do something. But if you're pushing somebody else to go do something, then you're no better than the person that actually go do some shit. Well, I ain't mean for them to go do that. I said this, but I ain't think that they... No, motherfucker, that's the problem. You didn't think. You didn't think the shit that come out of your mouth that you can rile people up to go commit violence. That's why I always keep telling people words matter. Yes, physical shit hurt too, but words can hurt too. Words can lead to violence and people hurting people. Shit, words can lead to you getting your ass whipped. Violent shit happening to you. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What reality is everybody living in? The fuck is going on here? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's social media fucking a lot of people up in this country. But goddamn it, let's get back to common sense. Not this fake ass reality that everybody want to live in all of a sudden. Everybody think they smarter than everybody. Cause you're on the internet, you know how to work a fucking computer. So you have some of the smartest people out here that don't know how to move in life. Educational wise. Don't know how to move in life. You put them in a situation, they get their ass killed. Like, come on, man. Let's stop, man. Let's move on.
The word leader seems to be really far-fetched because there were thousands of people on Capitol Hill that day. Not all of them were Proud Boys, she said. Enrique wasn't even there that day. He was but in the ground. He was not in Washington, D.C. that day. Put up the crowd.
Let me ask y'all a question. Because, I like to make common sense of things. Y'all know why Lil Durk got RICO, right? He wasn't even in the same state when allegedly he orchestrated all this shit to put this hit on nigga. Hit on Lil Tim homeboy or cousin or whatever. He wasn't even there. What the fuck do that got to do with anything? If you orchestrate some shit and something bad happen, you going down. You know what I'll start doing if I'm the district attorneys or shit? I'm gonna start RICOing motherfucking white supremacist gangs. I don't give a fuck. Cause listen, in every gang, right? It ain't everybody ain't doing everything that everybody else is doing, but you're a part of it. A lot of motherfuckers know what's going on, but that don't mean that they committed the things, but they know of it. And usually that's what a RICO charge does. It don't motherfucking matter. If you know of it and you know this shit going on, you going down. Unless you snitch. And that's what they got to start doing to the white supremacist groups. I guarantee you that'll break that shit up real quick. But by we got racists in government, regular fed government, and local government, then yay. White supremacists is running amok. I'd have Rico'd the shit out of the Proud Boys. I'd have Rico'd the shit out the Klan. You got to do this with all these extreme groups. At a certain point, what is freedom of speech, people? Freedom of speech can get you killed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In certain incidents, you can get killed. People got to understand that if you put words out there in the atmosphere, it could lead to violence. If you're not careful of what you're saying. Shit, you could be standing up for something righteous, and it could lead to your death. What was the healthcare dude that got killed? I forgot his name, but he got killed. Little dude killed him. Now, did he directly, physically kill people's family members or shit like that? No. But he was a part of it. He was the head of it. Just trying to tell you. Like I said, Daniel Petty, this motherfucker, the right wing is out here embracing this killer. He killed somebody. But they mad at the killer that killed this healthcare CEO. That's wrong. That's wrong. It ain't wrong that Daniel Petty killed somebody. What the fuck are we talking about here? It's the same shit. Let's move on, man. People lack empathy, and they lack morals. And so when you lack those things, you stop using common sense. You start just making up shit to fit your narrative. Because you're lying to yourself at this point. So you just continue. You want lies to back up your lie. Let's move on.
The crowd full mass. Now let me explain this. While her son obviously was not on the scene of the crime, you're looking at a crime scene. While her son was not at the scene of the crime, the others he ordered were. Kind of like how Trump ordered them to go to the Capitol as well. Quote,
the bad part about it, only why people look at what Trump did because he was the president at the time. But in overall, this dude was actually worse because he orchestrated this shit. And think about how much of a fucking coward he is. You got all these sheep, because that's what they are. Riled them up, got the plan for them to do whatever they gonna do, and you don't show up. Listen, people. I know gang behavior, people. I've been a part of a clique. Telling you. When your top leader niggas ain't involved physically there a lot of the times, yo, that's why a lot of like leaders get snitched on. Because you ain't putting in the work like you used to. And the niggas that put the work around you put in the work now, they start to look at you differently. And they start envying your position because they kind of want that. They're like, damn, man, I'm putting all this work out, this nigga. And then you mistreating them too. So if I'm these Proud Boy sheeps, he got all y'all riled up and sent y'all to go do criminal behavior, and he wasn't even a part of it. At the end of the day, he didn't even come down. Like I told you, I was a different type of leader, nigga. Listen, if I had beef with a motherfucker, I get involved, especially if it's my beef. If it's something that has something directly, directly beefing with a motherfucker. Number one, I like to handle certain shit on my own. But then number two, if my clique is involved and they get involved because of some shit that I do, I'm on the front line of that. That's a real fucking leader, regardless of what the situation is, but good or bad. But I'm on the front line. People, what I tell y'all about marching? Nigga, I ain't marching. I think it's a waste of time. At least I'm honest. I don't have a problem with niggas marching, do you? But I'm not promoting people to go out and march. We're not having an impact like that like we used to. That last George Floyd shit, that was the last shit we gonna probably get in the next 25 years. That's the last march that's really gonna be effective. We live in different times. Even from 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, we in different times now. That marching shit ain't gonna work, and I've been telling y'all since 5 years ago. I was partly wrong, but partly right now. Nobody should be out marching for what? Nigga, they are trying to lock people up just for protesting. Not even being violent. In hindsight, if you really if they want to, the law, if you ain't got no permit and you out there protesting, marching and shit, you actually violating the law. They can actually find something in the law to say that you're breaking the law. Honestly. I don't give a fuck how peaceful you are. Let's move on.
Hundreds have already been held accountable for their conduct on January 6, 2021, and this verdict holds some of the most prominent members of the Proud Boys accountable for their role.
And let me hold up, stop it right there. We're talking about hundreds of people, right? But it was over 1,000 people there. It was way more than a couple of hundreds that did some fuck shit. That's why I said, believe it or not, the police was already outnumbered anyway because of the simple fact that it was more of those fucking traitors. I don't give a fuck they ain't stormed the Capitol or not, but they defended these motherfuckers too. So y'all traitors that was at that Klan rally, that traitor rally. Listen, let's get this very clear. The police was already outnumbered. Let me explain something to you. In any scenario of law enforcement, they are already outnumbered. It just depends how many ruthless motherfuckers that will actually is willing to die to go against the police. Because if you got 500 motherfuckers that's willing to die and shoot and kill the police, they're going to lose. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think it's, in certain states, it ain't nowhere near close to 500 police officers. Like, what are you talking about? Like I told you, that's why I don't fear the police or law enforcement. I don't feel that shit. Listen, first of all, I know you ain't really like that. Anybody big and bad with a fucking gun, and you're protected by law, so you scared of the consequence later more than in the moment sometimes. That's why a lot of people even cower to the police. They're thinking about the consequences after. But in reality, in real reality, if people say, hey man, we gonna shoot you, you shoot me. Like, if motherfuckers really like that, and you got a couple of hundreds of people like, man, listen, the police in trouble. That's why I always tell y'all, this is a mental thing that law enforcement does to the American people. That's why I told y'all, fear can destroy shit, but fear can rally people up to not give a fuck and be willing to to cross that line. That's why when I was in the streets and shit, I never wanted niggas to fear me. I just wanted to be respected. And everybody ain't gonna love you. Even the motherfuckers that hate you to a certain extent gonna respect you. It depends how you are. But never want to know, dude, never one of my enemies or my homies or anybody to fear me. Because that shit can go left. See, when a motherfucker respect you, they be like, they think more than twice about fucking with you. But if a motherfucker fear you, yeah, that think twice about it. But that third and fourth time, that shit is building up anger in that person to like nigga, if I get some shit right, I'll fuck him. Like, you get what I mean? Now motherfuckers plotting to try to take your ass out. Because they fear you. You're a threat to their life. So, yeah, man, you don't want people to fear you, man. You'd rather have people to respect you than fear you. And that's the problem with police. They think, yeah, we got to have some type of fear out there. No. You got to have the people to respect you and to respect that you're going to do the right thing when the time comes. But if you got communities of people fearing you, and then people like, they don't respect us, why would anybody respect you when your whole purpose is to make the community fear you? I wouldn't respect you either it's almost like you're trying to bully me. No, I shouldn't have to fear the fucking police, bro. Just trying to tell y'all. But like I said, that day, those traitors, that's why I said, they didn't, number one, they white privilege, but the other part was they was all riled up and shit, and they don't fear the police. They didn't fear them. That's why they rushed them the way they did. They weren't even scared they was going to get killed. Now, people, let me just be very honest about this. I don't know. Two things could have happened to why they didn't go full out. Right? Because a lot of those people probably wasn't really like that. They just got caught up in the moment or whatever. Right? But the other part is, it could be the National Guard was coming. And these motherfuckers was like, do we really want to go against the National Guard? Because they're going to bring out them things. Or could people have came to their senses? I don't know. But if they wanted to, they could have took over that shit. They could have took over the government. and held that bitch hostage. Believe it or not. Because you got to think about it. Nobody knew what those people had. The police was so fucking scared to a point that they had weapons and they were just letting motherfuckers in because they just like, yo, we outnumbered. People was like, I remember people on Fox News was like, oh, they just letting people in. Nigga, they was outnumbered. They probably could have shot 2 or 3 motherfuckers, but then you got about 10, 20 motherfuckers. Come on, man. This is what I be saying about these people. They ain't never been in a gunfight. They ain't never been at war. But they talking about, the cops shouldn't have did that. They should have stood ground. Okay, cool. Stupid motherfuckers died that way, too. It's like a motherfucker, if I got my gun on me, and a motherfucker try to rob me, but he got the upper hand, he got his shit pointed already, nigga, kick that shit out. You got me, nigga. I ain't gonna die for this shit. What you want? You want all this shit? Take it. I'd rather be humiliated in that time and period in front of people than to lose my goddamn life in front of people where people gonna be like, oh, that's fucked up what happened to him. Or people be like, yeah, he did go out like a soldier. And then after I die, funeral come, nigga made more of me for a little minute, and then niggas right back living their life again. Tell me how that makes sense. I could have still been here. I don't mind being no meme, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Nigga, I want to go home to my family, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Because I know if we was on a equal playing field, I probably would have shot you before you shot me. But sometimes people get the upper hand on you, and you gotta let it be. Fuck, nigga, them officers like, man, I gotta go home to my motherfucking family, my kids. All right, what the fuck I look like? You ever seen a bunch of motherfuckers, regardless, because a lot of times, like with them officers, you know, they say like a protest pop off, right? A lot of those cops, some of them start retreating. They start moving backwards. When you start seeing more and more motherfuckers come, and you outnumber, and people like, oh, they should have stood their ground. For what? Like I said, you listen, if you do some shit like that, you just better be ready to die. That's all I'm saying. And like I said, some shit ain't worth it, bro. Some shit ain't worth dying over. And those cops that day at January 6th, nigga, that shit wasn't worth it. Because it wouldn't have mattered. Just say, listen, my honest opinion, those cops actually had restraint. Because a lot of them motherfuckers, I'd have shot. I'd have started shooting. And I believe, my honest opinion, I believe if those cops would have started shooting them motherfuckers like that, a lot of that, they might have not have even, a lot of them motherfuckers would have thought twice coming in that building. Because at this point, I don't know what you got. You rushing me. You saying all types of crazy shit. It's a threat to me. I would shoot the shit. The dude, the FBI dude that killed Ashley Babbitt. You see, he got off. If a lot of them other cops would have started doing that shit, oh, them motherfuckers would have backed up. See, there's one thing of these so-called radical motherfuckers on the right talking all that gangster shit. When you start seeing bodies drop and you ain't got shit, oh, you'll back off. See, that's real reality. If those cops would have just started shooting them motherfuckers which I believe they had the right to do it. There's certain shit you don't do, people. And these motherfuckers ran up in that Capitol talking about it's my house. That nigga, I'd have popped shit. Listen, boy, they lucky I wasn't there. They lucky I wasn't a police officer. I'd have shot a couple of you motherfuckers. You'd have died. Even if I'd have went down, I don't care. But I'd have killed a couple of y'all with me. Because at this point, y'all are a threat. And I'm warning y'all, back up. Back up. And they was, I guarantee, I know for a fact they was saying all types of crazy shit. These motherfuckers was out their mind. So, okay, I'm gonna put you out your misery. I'd have shot a couple of motherfuckers. And the dude that killed Ashley Babbitt was a black nigga. Think about that shit. Just trying to tell you. Listen, that's why it's very hard to be a police officer. Because you gotta, like, in a way, you gotta kind of see certain situations you may have to de-escalate. But then some shit you just gotta be like, yo, you gotta burn these motherfuckers up, man. Because you never know. But, hey, man, couldn't have been me. I'd have killed a whole bunch of Trump supporters that day. And I'm a good shot. So I've been aiming for head shots, body shots, upper body shots, hitting hard shit. Hey, man. But like I said, all those Trump supporters, even the motherfuckers got locked up, all of them, they all got lucky. Real talk, they got real lucky. But like I said, they seen themselves. A lot of them police officers seen themselves. They probably agree with them motherfuckers. And that's why they let them come in or whatever. Because them motherfuckers supposed to got shot. It was crazy. If I'm not mistaken, they actually they didn't have a lot of them front line motherfuckers that was getting fucked up in the beginning that was holding the line. A lot of them ain't have weapons. If I ain't mistaken. They just had rod gear. Fuck out of here. They got the shit that y'all got. And it's more of them than y'all. Man, I'd have had guns out that bitch. Nigga, listen, when the National Guard pops up somewhere, niggas think twice, nigga. Cause those National Guard motherfuckers, they ain't got rod gear, nigga. They got guns. You wanna go to war? That's how they think. That's the type of shit they be on. They basically military people. No fucking rod gear, nigga. They got them AR-15s. They got them big things. They got bigger than AR-15s, nigga. They ain't playing. I remember when the Freddie Gray shit happened, nigga. They was here with tanks. They was not playing when the fucking listen, niggas did all the damage they did in the city, but when the motherfucking National Guard people started coming in with tanks and shit, nigga, you seen a lot of niggas come fuck down. With niggas in the hood, you know, got tanks. Got them type of artilleries that the motherfucking National Guard even have. No, they don't have that. That's why they calm the fuck down. Once the motherfucking National Guard come in, y'all ever notice that? When the National Guard comes in, nigga, shit get shut down real quick. I don't give a fuck if you could be the Ku Klux Klan, nigga, they will shut that bitch down. That's why Trump didn't send in the National Guard. Because he knew that the motherfucking, all those people was most likely can outpower the police. Because there was so many of them. But if you had the National Guard there, them niggas would have, them don't crack ass racist traitors would have thought twice about rushing them. Cause they ain't sitting out there with rod gear and shit. They sitting out there with them big things. And you start getting violent, they start shooting. That's why they tell you to have the military involved, or the National Guards a lot of the times involved. It's a bad thing for American citizens in certain situations. But that shit on January 6th, no, they supposed to have the National Guard there, or the military. National Guard's like the military, but they should have had the motherfucking National Guard there. Because if they'd have had the National Guard there, a lot of them motherfuckers would have been dead. I'm just telling y'all that now. It wouldn't have been, it'd have been more of a bloodbath. A lot of people on that side of Trump people would have been dead. It wouldn't have been no whole bunch of police officers getting fucked up like that. You crazy. Okay, cool. That's what I said. Let's move on.
And trying to prevent the certification of the 2020 presidential election. That's what the U.S. Attorney said, Matthew M. Graves, for the District of Columbia.
Now, hold on, and I want to say this too. Then people might try to say, Kenny, how you know, or why you defending the law enforcement? You don't like law enforcement. Listen, I don't, but I don't go out of my way to try to break laws and go at the law enforcement in that way, right? That's number one. Then number two, listen, I know people that served in the military. I know people that work in the National Guard. Family members. Had conversations with them. I know what the fucking really genuinely happened. I've seen this shit happen. I just explained that in a way, like, with the Freddie Gray shit. Like, niggas out their mind. I ain't mad, but nigga, bro. When the state was like, let's bring the National Guard in. Police can't handle this shit. Listen, when the citizens, like, kind of basically punk law enforcement, which can happen when the citizens get to the point, yeah, you can overtake the fucking police. When the National Guard comes in, you ain't doing that. I'm just telling you that. That's why I keep telling people that talking about all these militia groups talking about, oh, we take over it. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Not in no state. When the National Guard get involved, all that shit gets shut down. I don't give a fuck where you at, where you from. Like I told you, it's basically bringing the military in. And you bring the military in, nigga, if you ain't never seen documentaries or understood the Afghanistan, all that shit, you don't understand how that. Nigga, go watch that shit. Nigga, they ain't got no motherfucking ride gear, nigga. They out there with them big things. Tanks. Blowing shit up. Fuck are you talking about? You talking about people that these niggas are qualified. These motherfucking military people are stamped. They are trained killers. You just citizen niggas pretending to run around here going through military training because some military nigga get out of the military and turn radical. Okay. right, man. That's why I said, any way how you looked at this shit, right? If Trump won, the country's fucked. If Biden would have won or Vice President Harris would have won, these stupid motherfuckers would have still got outraged. But I guarantee you, they wouldn't. They listen. Okay, Biden would have called in the motherfucking troops, called in the National Guard on your ass. You listen. You can't do another January 6th if Biden was in office. I guarantee you that shit. It'd have been worse for you. A lot of y'all have been dead. And enjoy your little racist win. It's all, listen, it ain't all good. Get ready to fuck the country up, but still, no blood is getting shared as much. But you motherfucking Trump supporters, a lot of y'all would have died. I wish y'all would, if Biden would have won or Vice President Harris would have won, and y'all try to do it January 6th and seeing what happened. And see what happened. You bitches would have been dead. All that motherfucking, we out here, we training. Nigga, I train too. Nigga, I go gun range too. What the fuck that mean? Means nothing. Means nothing. If you don't serve in the military to actually be in a third world country and really know how that feel, fuck with this whole shit, the little bullshit ass training you doing. You get yourself killed. Shit, our troops go over in third world countries and get killed. And they got all the training. They are more equipped in this shit than you are. You listen to these so-called radical groups, you're gonna die, man. Shit, the Taliban is more qualified and equipped to go to war than a lot of you malicious groups. Y'all ain't shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Gonna go up against the government. Yeah, all right. Listen, if the government was as ruthless as y'all really genuinely think they are, nigga, a lot of these motherfucking malicious groups, nigga, they be getting took out. And it'd be easy. Easy work. Shit, the DEA can take out a militia group. FBI can take out a militia group. What y'all talking about, man? You listen, you can have 500 militia groups, people, and 100 FBI agents, and they'll take out that whole militia group. The fuck are y'all talking about, man? You better know what real combat is, real shit. If you ain't never, listen, half of these niggas being militia groups ain't even really been in wars, in street wars. But somehow they get trained, they know how to do. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You can put some of these militia groups up against real street groups. They're street groups, Crips, Bloods, whatever, and they will lose. That's why I tell y'all. That's why they would never go to the hood and do no shit like that. Marching and shit, doing that shit. They will get killed. They ain't built like that. These motherfuckers out here pretending to be something that they're not. You talking about motherfuckers that actually go to war in their own community. And then you think that some people that get fed up with the government and hate black people or whatever get together, do some little training with guns, and then say, oh, you know what? We can go in the hood and take over the hood. Okay, cool. We see how that work out for you. You notice they ain't never tried it. You notice they always, if they have some bullshit going on, they got to get the police. Try and be honest. First of all, let me say this to the racists that came in here. I ain't talking about none of that shit. That's new to you. Whatever happening in the city of Baltimore or any black community, that ain't new to us. Y'all the motherfuckers focuses on that. You don't focus on your mass shooters or massacres that happen in your community. You don't focus on that some of your people that look like you go into black communities that's soft and kill a whole bunch of black people. You ain't got no problem with that. You don't talk about that shit, so why the fuck am I going to talk about some shit that happened in my city? I already know. You ain't got no solution of it. You only come and say we just got to talk about it. Let's talk about how bad something is. You got no solutions of it. Fuck out of here. I ain't going to downplay my people because that make you feel better about yourself. I know what's going on. I know what the fuck is going on in my city. I ain't saying that. Did I say everything great in my city? Did I say that? I ain't got to talk about it. And I told you, in 2025, since Trump won, since y'all wanted this racist in, I don't give a fuck. If it ain't got nothing to do with black people, I don't care. Those black people that did mass shootings in Baltimore has nothing to do with you. So what are you worrying about it for? Because I don't give a fuck about what y'all do. You don't know what I do. Just because I don't sit on here and talk about it don't mean I ain't doing nothing, trying to do anything about it. You just want to talk about it. To fit your narrative. I don't give a fuck about what the mass shooters. As long as y'all mass shooters ain't fucking with our people, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers must have forgot. I don't give a fuck he was a black shooter and he killed black people. So what you care about it for? Why? It ain't your people. What are you worrying about it for? Did he kill any white people? Now, if he killed some white people, then you say something. Then you have a say. Did he kill white people? No, he killed black folks. Shut your bitch ass up. Give a fuck about what you talking about. They my people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about us. You don't have to worry about our violence if it doesn't affect your people. Don't worry about it. You worrying about black people violence. We hurting, shooting, killing each other. So what? What that got to do with you? You a racist. Why you give a fuck about black people dying? First of all, I'm not worried about the Proud Boys. Number one, stupid. I don't give less fuck about the Proud Boys. I'm just talking about a story of this dude's mom. Really. Of why she think that her son should be out of jail for doing treason. That's what I'm talking about. I give less fuck about the Proud Boys. And the dude that was the head of the Proud Boys, the white supremacist group, he was Latino. He wasn't even one of y'all. So, what the fuck are you talking about? Actually, sir, the Proud Boys do actually have something to do with black people. because they're a racist organization and they hate black people. So yeah, they actually do got something to do with my people. Stupid motherfucker. You don't know your own racist militia group? You don't know what they stand for? Stupid motherfucker. Don't come here speaking shit that you don't know what you talking about. See, that's your problem. But like I said, I don't really give a fuck about the Proud Boys like that. But if it is my business, it's because they're a racist organization. And they hate black people. So I have a problem with that. So I can speak on it. If I want to or not. So yeah, I do actually. See, but that's how stupid you are. You're a stupid racist. So, it is what it is. Highly misinformed, stupid person. But think he's more superior than me. Because of the color of my skin, but he think he's more superior than me. But he don't know what he talking about. First of all, sir, the biggest threat to me is people like you. You're my biggest threat. See, listen, I grew up around criminals in my community that look like me. I was one of them. So I know how to move. They ain't no threat to me. Ain't a black man that come from where I come from or live that type of community or still live that type of community more of a bigger threat than you are. I put my life on that. Because you know why? Because I ain't scared of them. I'm damn sure ain't scared of you, but you the one hate me because of the color of my skin. When you see black people kill black people, they don't give a fuck about the color of your skin. When so-called black on black crime happen, you think they look, oh, this nigga black, let's kill him. No. No, sir. They just stupid, ignorant ass Negroes that got brainwashed by people that look like you. See, I know why a lot of those niggas do what they do. And I know why you racist motherfuckers like you that look like you that hate black people that look like me. So I know the difference. I know what's more of a threat to me. The thing is, your statement that you just said, you want me to fear my people. I don't fear my people. Regardless if they do good or bad, I don't fear them. Just like I don't fear you. So why would I fear them? Doesn't make any sense to me. First of all, you are a liar. Everything you just said. You said, I don't see people that look like you in my community. You're a liar. I actually do. Stupid. And let me tell you something. This is how I know white people do bad. Because a lot of the white people that I see that's in my community or come from my community, they crackheads. Now I know some good white folks that ain't on that shit or nothing like that, but you talking about in the hood? Oh yeah, I see white people. Listen. I guess you ain't from Baltimore, right? Or where I actually live, where I'm amongst the people. Listen, it's a part Where I live at, where you see number white people and they crackheads. You know they ain't got no dental plan. You know they ain't got shit. They ain't got no health care, nothing. You see them. I see them all the time. Sir, grew up with them. Fuck you talking about? So you right there, you're lying. And then number two, you say some shit like I ain't in the same tax bracket as a rich white person. And neither are you. But I guarantee you, you are being affected by, you are getting fucked over by those same rich white people that our people that look like us get fucked over. Because you ain't in a tax bracket. You don't think they take advantage of your stupid white ass? You're dumbass. You dumb. This motherfucker is stupid. We got slow people in the building, people. He think that because, I told you that's where that white privilege come in. He think because he white. This shit ain't just about race. This is about classism. Shit, you got black people that's richer than you that will mistreat you. That's in a different tax bracket. They will make sure you don't come up. So you don't think it only just happened to black people. It don't happen to your racist white ass. It happens to you too, stupid. You just don't realize it because you live off of white privilege. You just a stupid motherfucker. Yeah, a rich person do affect me. A rich white person that's in a different tax bracket than I am. It actually do affect me. Fuck is you talking about? But like I said, you ain't smart enough or educated enough for if I do explain it to you, you wouldn't understand it because you stupid. Just like if I explain how it would affect you and you don't live in a tax bracket either, how it still affects you. Because you ignorant. You stupid. You're not intelligent enough. And the reason that you ain't intelligent enough because you're a racist. And all racists are stupid. How I live off the state? If that's the case, if I live off the state, so do you. Do you understand who the state is? Where they get their money from? They get it from people that work 9 to 5s like I do and the rest of society does. That's state money. Regardless of how you want to look at it, it's state money. The government money is the citizens' money. So do I. I work for a living. What are you talking about? I've been working since I was 19 years old. I'm sorry, 18 years old. What are you talking about? And I'm 43 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? What that mean? Fuck are you talking about? I gotta tell you what I do so you can believe me? That I work? That I actually have a job? Okay, cool. And this is the real reason why I don't have discussions with racists. I gotta prove to you, I gotta show you that I'm from America. Hunsa. I gotta show you that I got my papers, Hunsa. So I gotta tell you that I work Hunsa. What corporation? I work for Hunsa. That's what I gotta do, sir? I ain't your fucking slave. Fuck around with you. You don't get to If you don't know what I do, then hey, that's on you. That's like me sitting here saying, I don't think you got a job. You say whatever you want to say. I don't owe you no explanation or where I work. You want to know my papers? You want to know I'm really from America? Like, what the fuck? Where you work at, motherfucker? Like, if you gonna ask me questions like that, where you work? I really give a fucking where you work or you don't work. I really genuinely don't care. I'll tell you, listen, I do you one better. I'll tell you where all the jobs I ever worked in my life. I worked at UPS, RPS that turned into FedEx. I used to work at US Can where they used to make cans. I did roofing. I still know roofing is a skill that I have. I have a fucking a degree in carpentry. So I did carpentry. I worked at all the labor jobs. Other than maybe like McDonald's and shit like that and shit like that. And no disrespect to the people that work at McDonald's and Burger King fast food restaurant. Not want to disrespect them. It's a job. But I worked at a lot of labor jobs, man. Worked for the school as a custodian and then turned into a supervisor and turned to a chief. I done did it all. So, there's some of the jobs I worked. Actually, no, sir. I actually don't have a criminal record. I actually don't have a criminal record. And I used to be a criminal as a juvenile. Used to be out there like that. I was out in the streets. But I don't have one because I was a smart criminal. I wasn't like everybody else. So, yes, sir. I did things differently. I'll tell you this. Let me put you down this. Even if, let's just say I did have a criminal record, right? And I had to work those jobs because I had a criminal record. First of all, back in the day, to get those jobs, to have a criminal, if you had a criminal record, you couldn't work those jobs. Believe it or not. As an adult, you couldn't work those jobs. Back in the day. Now, it's probably a little different now. But let's just say I did have one. I had a criminal record. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. It's cool. It's cool, though. No, I don't have a criminal record. I actually don't, sir. No, hold on. Now, if you want to call what I did as a juvenile, then fine. You can say that. But I don't have a criminal record. And what is a criminal record to you? Is it a criminal record of violence or selling drugs? I mean, is that like, because it's a different, because a motherfucker can sell drugs and never commit violent crimes. So I look at certain people a little different with that. I mean, maybe just me, but you know. So do you call shoplifters white shoplifters? You want to put them in the same range of people that commit violent crimes? You want to call them criminals as well? Like, because there's a difference. But I don't have any criminal record like that at all. I have a juvenile record. So you think I'm a felon? Hey, listen. How much you want? Time out. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Let's bet it. Let's bet it. I bet. Listen, I bet you $100 that I ain't a felon. Let's bet it. Let's bet $100. You want to bet $100 that I ain't a felon? Cause why? Why you think I'm a felon? 2 questions. Let's bet $100. Well, 1 question. Let's bet $100 that I ain't a felon. And 2, why you think I'm a felon? Let's bet it. I know you ain't gonna. You probably can't hold up your part of the bet. I guarantee you probably can't. Most likely, right? But come on, man. Bet me $100. Bet $100. Bet $100. And when you bet it, I need you to donate to the channel. Put $100 in the Cash App. Don't do that. And you know what I do with that $100? I give that shit away. I'll show you that I give away. I go to take the shit off and give it to somebody that's in need. Because it's the holidays. I didn't say I chose to, like, what the hell are you talking about? No. Do me 2 things. Don't do all this shit. Don't start going off on different shit. Do the one thing. You said, you bet that I have a felony, that I'm a felon. Bet it. Bet $100. Put that out first, say bet. Right? Then number 2, explain to me why you think I'm a felon. Or why you think I got a felony history. Or like I'm this type of criminal motherfucker. I need you to do that. Don't go off and start talking about something else. Actually, I ain't got to show you shit. You can actually Google me. You can actually Google me, nigga. I ain't got to show you a motherfucking thing. You can Google me. I don't have no felonies. It ain't hard to Google a motherfucker, figure out if they got some felonies. I live in Baltimore. Google me. It is so easy to do that. It ain't hard. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me put you on game. Let me put you on game, though, right? To even be a custodian, to work around children, just a custodian, you can't be a felon. Do you know that? You can't have a felony charge. Shit, you can't even have like a fucking, to be a custodian, to work at a school. You can't even have any type of like domestic violence type of shit. Shit, like if you got caught with selling drugs or some shit, have a record of that as an adult. You can't sexual assault or anything like, you can't work at a school, bro. It ain't even got to be on the federal level. It could be on the state level. You can't work in the school. I worked in schools as a custodian, as a supervisor, as a chief. Like, dude, what are you talking about, man? You can't even work in a school with a felony or anything like that. All them crimes I just mentioned, you can't have that. You can't even be accused of that. What are you talking about, bruh? No, let him yap. But the point is that he's like lying. And that's how stupid he is, because he don't even understand real life. You can listen, nobody can work in a fucking school with a felony charge. You can be a custodian. I don't give a fuck around the country. If you got a felony, you can't work in the school. You are a danger to those kids, regardless. Even if it's not violent or not. If you got a felony charge, you can't work in no school. What are you talking about, bro? That ain't just in Baltimore, bro. That's around the country. In any state. What are you talking about? Dumbass. Shit, it ain't gotta be a felony charge, nigga. It's certain state charge if you got. You can't work around children, bro. Because regardless if a motherfucker's a custodian, you still work around children. What are you talking about? Just a dumbass. You call it whatever you want. So you jump to something else that I just basically fucked you over on and broke it down because I'm much smarter than you and I'm more educated than you. So you want to jump to another situation about McDonald's. I didn't say about McDonald's. I told you, because you said that me being a custodian, you know, I chose that job. Let me just say this. Even if I I chose that job. I couldn't work at that job because you called me a criminal, right? So if I was a criminal and I was a felon, I still couldn't work at a job that I chose as a custodian. But you changed the narrative because you're a fucking idiot. And you're a fucking racist. You're just stupid. And this is what happened when you talk to Trump supporters. If it doesn't add up, tell me where it ain't adding up at. If it ain't adding up, tell me where I'm lying. Prove to me that I'm lying. Matter of fact, I do you one better. I'll let you call in and I want you to prove to me that I'm wrong. We good? I'll put the number up. You want to call in and show me where I'm wrong? We can have a discussion. I'm going to embarrass you more. You want to call in? Let's have a discussion. I give you that because I want to embarrass you. Because you're stupid. And I want everybody, see in the chat, motherfuckers say what they want to say. But hearing motherfucker voice say stupid shit and me to embarrass them is different. You want to call in and show me where I'm wrong? And prove to everybody that I'm wrong? Oh, it ain't adding up. What ain't adding up? What I'm saying? You can Google this shit. Oh, I'm sorry. You're a Trump supporter. Y'all don't believe in facts. The fuck out of here, bro. Nobody ain't adding up. I'm a former street nigga. I know how this goes. I ain't been in the game since I was fucking 18 years old. When I got out the game. What are you talking about? I know how this shit works. See, your problem is you know that white racist shit you know. I know real reality. I come from shit that's fucked up. And reform myself to be better. To even be better than you as a better human being. But you don't got that. First of all, you're a damn lie. You are a liar. You are a liar. And I don't know where you Googled that at. That's a lie. Ain't no felon can work at no school in Baltimore City. You are a fucking liar. You are a fucking liar. You are a liar. And first of all, it ain't just Baltimore. It's any state. You can't be a felon and work around children. What is wrong with you, man? Where the fuck did you get this information from? It is, bro, are you stupid? Answer my question again. You want to call in and have this discussion? I can call people and tell you that I know that was over top of me. My dad was over top. He will tell you he worked for the school board for over 30 years. He retired. No felon can work at a school with children. You dumbass. Fuck are you getting your right wing? I looked it up in Baltimore. Where? No, it's not. No, it's not. Talking about different states of different. No, it's not. You cannot be a felon working around children, even if you are a janitor. You know how, do you understand? Even a janitor has to get a state background check in any state. Are you? Okay. We dealing with slow people, man. All right, bad people. This slow nigga. Slow. Slow. See, you know the bad part about this, right? You know the bad part about it? The bad part about this is that I know what I know. I know what I'm talking about. Because number one, just off the experience, right? But then number two, I'm educated in this, right? Let me explain something to everybody. See, this is what happens when you have stupid people say shit out of their mouth to try to fit their dumbass narrative. First of all, I know people that had just got state charges and got fired. I know people that sometimes the system don't catch everything. That is true. But when motherfuckers found out that these people had certain charges, they got fired. These are facts. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Except for the stupid racist motherfucker. Shout out to I think Weezy in the building, Game in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, listen, man. Dude, I done seen motherfuckers get, and I'm talking about, nigga, they came with police to escort motherfuckers out that lied on the applications, right? Because it does happen. Sometimes they fuck up where people have certain charges or whatever, and state charges or whatever. Not a felony charge. I guarantee you, not a fucking felony charge. If you got a felony charge, that shit is popping up. State charges, that should be a little weird, and depends what states you in. But, yo, you can't work at no school, bro. You can't work at no school with children. If something happened to them children, if the state allowed people that got certain charges, state level or felony level, and something happens to them children, you're going down. That the state is going down. Nigga, they getting sued. Parents can sue the shit out of the state. So I'm just trying to tell you, what you're saying doesn't exist. Do they make mistakes in some of the background? Yes. In certain states, yes. Sometimes it take longer, and sometimes people push it for a certain person or whatever. Something happens. Things happen. But, nigga, when they find out, the person that hired that motherfucker, and they knew that person had a felony, and they found out, that person is getting fired. That person is getting fired. And in certain states, nigga, that is criminal. You actually can go to jail for that. Knowing that you helped hire somebody that was a fucking felon. Like, dude, I know what I'm talking about. Listen, when you working for the school, janitorial, whatever, you cannot have no criminal record like that, man. And they find out that you got one, let's say you slip through the cracks. It happens, because that shit does happen. None of it's perfect. And that shit happens, the consequences of that shit is ridiculous. Now that means when you try to go get another fucking job, oh man, you better not put down that or that school you worked or wherever you work for the school system. Nigga, they will say hey, he's a criminal. You working around children, man. These people, motherfuckers don't understand how shit works. And it always come with some racist motherfucker coming here with white privilege trying to pretend, oh, it's so easy that black people get jobs. Like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, man? See, you want black people in the field. So, yeah, you can get some black people that work in the field that got criminal records because they're only picking oranges and shit and grapes and shit. No disrespect to the Mexicans. But I'm just saying. That's where you want black people back at. Picking cotton and shit. See, we work at a lot of y'all jobs. And you know the crazy shit about it? This motherfucker called me a criminal, right? Think about what he said. I bet you're a criminal. You got a felony record. Let me just say something to you. You think that I'm stupid enough as a criminal, as a felon, to be on social media, knowing that this shit can get back to the company that I work for? Or, like, I ain't no liar like that, but like, act like I would lie about some shit like that, and then put myself out there so this shit get back to my bosses or the people I work for, right? And say, you know, he a felon, so that they can fire me. You think I would do this if I'm a felon? See, that's your level of low thinking of somebody that's black, that's more intelligent than you, and probably struggled way more than you did, and it's okay in life. Because some of us do make it. Some of us, you know, we do make it out the trenches. And most likely a lot of us that's in the trenches that don't even make it still better than a lot of you motherfuckers that just weren't lucky enough or had the opportunity. But we all kind of better than y'all. You only live the life you live because of white privilege. I know dudes that died in the hood that was very more intelligent than you were. They just wasn't as street smart as I was. And like I said, we all got a due date, so it probably was their time to die, for all I know. But I know a lot of them was very more highly intelligent and educated than you were. And smarter. They just weren't smart in the streets. They was very book smart, a lot of them. And I mean very highly intelligent and book smart than I was. But they just didn't have the street smarts. They weren't as lucky as I was, and they didn't make it. That happens in life. We know people like you only exist because of your white privilege. It ain't your time to go yet. Don't wish no harm on you, but it ain't your time to go. Because you just ignorant. You just a waste of, you even a waste of good white skin. Because I know good white folks. They good human beings. You just trash. You assume that I'm a fucking felon. Really? Okay, cool. I shouldn't have to prove nothing to you. Then you say, oh, well, you're going to put your record out? If you think I'm that, why I got to put it out? It shouldn't matter, right? And then, like I said, if you so intelligent, you should be able to Google me, nigga. Google me. Listen, people, I've been doing this shit over 10 years. This YouTube shit. I'd have been said I was a felon. Intentionally or not intentionally. I'd have been said it. Never said I was a felon. Told y'all I've been to jail and all that shit. I've been there. More juvenile shit. But I ain't no fucking felon. I ain't got no criminal record as an adult. I don't have that. I told y'all the reason my life got changed is because of the simple fact of, nigga, I did what I did, caught my little shit, and nigga, I had a choice to make. And the judge at that time, shout out to him, he gave me a choice and told me, pick and choose what you want to do with your life. Because I should lock your ass up. for a long period of time. I probably wouldn't have got out until I was about in my 30s. That judge gave me, white judge, gave me opportunity to get the fuck out. Well, I say changed my life. But hey, listen, people. This is what happens when people don't come from your lifestyle and they pretend that they know you, or to pretend how your lifestyle was. What code am I standing on? Because I come from the urban community. What code am I standing on? When do I've been out the game since I was 18 years old. What code do I got to the streets? Only code, listen, if it is a code, only code I got, if I ain't a part of no street shit, I don't speak on street shit. I ain't really in the streets. So I can't sit here and act like, tell niggas in the street they gotta abandon their code. That's the only thing I do. But on the other hand, I try to help niggas get out the streets. So what code am I on? I don't condone what niggas do in the hood. The young niggas I talk to every month that's in a juvenile system, I try to tell them, nigga, I'm one of the ones that made it. Y'all ain't gonna make it in these streets like y'all think y'all gonna make it. Everybody don't make it. So what code am I on? What code of the streets that I'm on? I told motherfuckers as a citizen, nigga, I ain't part of that street shit. Nigga, you can't, any of my homeboys, you don't tell me what you bringing around me or put me into, nigga, I'm snitching on you. These are facts. Telling on you. You better let me know what you're doing. Let me make that choice. Don't put me in that situation and not let me know. Now, if I'm a street nigga, that's something different. But I ain't a street nigga. So what are you talking about? What code are you talking about? I don't even live under the street code. What code? Dumbass, you don't even know what a code, you don't even know what street code is. I cried about reparations. Really? Oh, come on, man. When did I cry about reparations? When I cry about it? When? You're just making up shit to say shit because I already debunked all your dumb shit. And you still didn't answer my question, suck ass motherfucker. Do you want to call in and have a discussion with me? I can answer all your questions straight up. You notice this pussy motherfucker never answers the question. But he keeps switching topics. Because he a suck ass dude. You know the bad part about people like him, right? I'm gonna put y'all on game. The bad part about people like him is that he doesn't understand. I grew up in the environment I grew up in, but I grew up around racism. Racist white people. Right? And I grew up longer in a bad community than in a good community. Right? But as an adult, lived in somewhat of a good, better opportunity. I say that than a good community. Right? But I I'm a balanced dude. I'm very balanced. His problem is he critiques shit and says shit about our people that he have no clue about. I've been around people like you. And I've been around white people that's the opposite of you. So I've been around. So I can speak on shit that you can't speak on. You just give your opinions because you were just an ignorant racist. I don't necessarily say all white people are bad, because I know good white folks. I know good white folks that help me out, that help save my life. What are you talking about? I can call them same white people to this day. If I wanted something for them that help, they'll help me. So I don't understand what's your angle. What is your angle? What you trying to act like I'm well rounded, bro. I'm not no hood dude that you think that come from the hood, and I'm come from that shit, that I'm not well rounded. I know millionaires. I know black millionaires. I know white millionaires. I know white people that's middle class. I know black people that's middle class. I know black people that's poor, and I know white people that's poor. See, that's the difference between me and you. I don't think I'm better than anybody because of the color of my skin or how much, whatever tax bracket I'm in. You think that. And you say, oh, I cry about reparations. No, I don't cry about reparations. Reparations is owed to black Americans. Facts. It ain't a discussion. What are we discussing? Not discussing that with any white person. I don't got time to discuss that with good white people or bad white people. That's what we owed. It's not a crying about it. It's what we owed. Fuck, I cry about something like that for. That's what we're owed. If you let we black people, taxpayers, pay money, gave the Jewish people money, and we had nothing to do with Hitler did, but we gave them money. So why we can't get no money? And we've been slaves in this country, not the Jews, black people, black Americans. But somehow we gotta have a discussion. Okay, cool. Whatever. Our people, black folks, was in the war to help free the Jewish community. We was in that war. And we was still getting mistreated. And after we was over there fighting for them, we still was getting mistreated on the way back. The way there and the way back. And then when we got back here, they still mistreated us. And then the Jewish community got reparations over black folks. Can we all figure out why that happened? Like, let's use common sense. You know why? Because they look white. They are white Europeans. The fuck are we talking about? It's no discussion. It's nothing to cry about and whine about. This is shit that this reparations is owed to black folks. We ain't crying about it. I'm just a black person that understand that regardless of good white people or bad white people, you don't, for some odd reason, y'all don't want to understand that. So why am I whining about it? I don't tell my people to just focus on and cry about getting reparations. No, I tell my people, hey, man, let's build our own shit. I ain't worrying about listen, I'll worry about it but it ain't that much of a worry to me. We can keep fighting for it, yes, of course, but I ain't whining and crying about it. Listen, black people can do two things. We can do more than two things at once. We can fight for reparations and still fight for our people to do better, and unite. We can do that. We don't have to just be on one shit. You call. That's what I said. When black people talk about the injustice in the world, we crying. We whining. Okay, cool. You the same racist white people saying, "Oh, the Mexicans is coming over here stealing all our jobs," and then try to throw black people. They stealing y'all jobs. What's a black job? They ain't stealing black people jobs. Ain't none of those jobs that these white people work that we really want. I mean, these Mexicans want. I mean, that they working. We don't want those jobs. They working in the field, nigga. We don't want them field jobs. Sorry. But when black people tell you that, oh, we're part of the Democrat plantation. No, motherfucker. We don't want those slave ass jobs. And then even for you to say, oh, all those jobs, I wanted to work at these labor jobs, like it was like you look at it as slave jobs. But your people work there. So is your people slaves that look like you? But that's your racism comes out. There's no such thing of a fucking black job. You can't name a black job. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you can. You can say black people want to work to pick cotton and fruit. That's black people's jobs. That's why they look at the Mexicans and downgrade them the way they do. They was like, well, the black people are supposed to do those jobs. Who told you that? We worked in the fields already. We don't want to work there. We fought not to work there. We don't want to work in the fucking fields. That's why I didn't even understand the black coons that act like to defend Donald Trump. Like, what's the black jobs, bro? What black jobs you talking about? Shit, first of all, nigga, they don't even want you to work amongst them. Affirmative action is bad. DEI is bad. They just give black people opportunities to work in their positions. But what's a black job? What's a goddamn black job, y'all? To these racist ass Republicans and Trump supporters, what's a black job? Ain't like only black people can work these jobs. No, nigga, we can work any job. We are highly intelligent. We got very highly intelligent black people to work at any position. It's a black job. I don't even know why black people, some Trump supporters, wasn't offended by that. You can say what you want to say about Biden. You can say what you want to say about Vice President Harris. You can say whatever you want to say, but they ain't called black people. Oh, the Mexicans are still in black jobs. What's a black job? You're supposed to be highly offended as a black person. What's a black job? What's an immigrant stealing a black job? Where? Nigga, they ain't say an American job. They said a black job. And the black coon ass niggas ran with it. What job they stealing, bro? I told y'all that the crazy thing about this whole shit is people don't think outside of their fucking bullshit that they think. We as black people, as a collective, we supposed to be offended of shit. A black job? What's a black job? Working at Popeyes, that's a black job? Working in the field, picking oranges? I mean, what's a black job? They told us it's DEI how we ain't qualified to even work in intelligence or in the federal government. It's a DEI hire. We can't have high jobs unless we believe in that ideology, right? And then on top of that, then they tell, well, the Mexicans is really actually still in the jobs that y'all actually, as racist white people, that you supposed to have. The immigrants. They're the jobs you supposed to have, niggas. You up here getting your DEI hires, nigga. All this other shit. You ain't qualified to be up here. That's what they told y'all that whole election. And y'all just, some of you black niggas just like, what the fuck? We supposed to be offended, bro. We supposed to be offended. We ain't qualified because we DEI hires. Affirmative action, all that shit, right? To be even working up there. Vice President Harris, regardless. Oh, well, nigga, is she really black? Nigga, are you really black? You let them speak about black people in that way? And you see nothing wrong with that. I didn't hear a Democrat say that. I didn't hear a Democrat. I didn't hear Biden. I didn't hear Vice President Harris say, hey, you know what? You're a DEI hire. When you get a big position, any of them coon ass sellouts, you didn't hear none of them say, you're a DEI hire. That's why you there. Brian Donaldson, all them. You never heard Democrats say that. About Brian Donaldson, Candace Owens, any of them. They DEI hires. You had no problem with these dudes saying that black people that's in powerful positions, they only there because of DEI. They're not qualified. They only there because they black. They're trying to fit a quota. Had no problem with that. And then these racist pieces of shit came out and said, hey, you know what? These immigrants, these Mexicans, all these immigrants, because they were talking about the Mexicans. Latinos, however you want to look at it. Hey, nigga, they stealing you niggas jobs. Black folks jobs, you stealing y'all, because y'all supposed to be in the field. Listen, I'm not disrespecting the immigrants, the Mexicans, the Hispanics. But that's kind of what they do here. A lot of them, right? As black people that fought for everybody, they said that's the jobs you supposed to have. They stealing y'all jobs. What? Nigga, you got black people that went to college. That have educations. Oh, I'm sorry. It's DEI. So even they went to college, it's not really they're not really smart. So they're supposed to be down there with those picking grapes and shit. You have degrees, and they telling you where you need to be. You have college degrees, and you're more educated than them, but they're telling you you took The Mexicans taking your jobs because that's where you're supposed to be, niggas. And you see nothing wrong with that. As a black person, you see nothing wrong with that. All right, man. Like I said, y'all gonna fuck around and find out. Listen, I'm a former street nigga. I know when I see an enemy. And a good portion of you black folks didn't see an enemy when it came to Trump. Who you talking to? Talking to our people like that. Good or bad. Telling us, oh, we only good for picking grapes. Things that you think. The dude did it in the chat. You chose that labor job. How you know? You know the crazy shit about it? I own shit though. Even if I did chose that job, that shit I did, them labor jobs I did, I own shit. I own my house. I own my cars. I got a bank account. He told me, oh, your tax bracket ain't with somebody else's, but I live good. I don't stress. You ask rich people every time they wake up. You know why they wake up and they a little stressed? It's because they got to get up and they got to make that money back because they living a life that they got to keep going. I don't. I'm good. There was some real shit happen with the family. We did our Christmas shit. Y'all seen the Christmas video. Nigga, all good. Everybody got what they got. Right? You know the real shit happened after that? Was that everybody left that bitch happy. Everybody got what they needed. It wasn't what they wanted. They got what they needed. Everybody, and I ain't gonna say everything. Some things we got, you know, what we wanted. You know what I mean? But a lot of shit that everybody got their gifts, they got what they needed. They needed that. Go look at that video. Go look at that live stream. And listen to all of us speaking. We got what we needed. We got each other what we needed. We said we needed. Them rich motherfuckers, anybody that's out there, or a lot of niggas that sit out there, even niggas that ain't even in my tax bracket. You know they always trying to live up to some shit, like for what? Out here killing yourself, working at all these jobs for what? To live up to other people's expectations for what? For what? Anytime you see me do anything, and I live stream even that Christmas shit, nigga, I did it because I could afford it. I could afford it. I ain't going bankrupt. I ain't stressing, oh, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay that. Everybody that got what they got, nigga, we could afford it. Ain't no stress. We good. I ain't waking up the next day, how I'm gonna pay this shit? Oh, damn. You know what? When I get to this next check, I gotta do this. I don't do that. I don't do none of that. Because I don't live that way. My wife got distressing about some shit. I said, babe, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't worry about it. We good. So we don't do that. I got you. Whatever. I always tell y'all, I don't do shit that I don't get involved in shit I can't afford. Fuck, I'm getting some shit that I can't afford. That shit brings stress. Fuck out of here. I don't want to live like that, all stressed out. Having these motherfuckers be talking, they stress. For what? You can't afford something, you can't fucking afford it. Stop trying to live some fucking type of life that you can't afford. Gotta prove nothing to no nigga. I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Put it that way. Nigga, I got what I got it. Nigga, that is what it is. Nigga, I can afford what I got. That's it. I ain't got the time to be sitting there trying to prove nothing to no motherfucking body else. Trying to say, oh, I got this, I got that. Get the fuck out of here. Of course listen, people, my whole point is, LT, shout out to my brother LT, the whole point about niggas like Brian Donaldson and a lot of people, it ain't just Brian Donaldson, it's just other people. People try to live lives that they can't afford. Stop living your life that you trying to, like, it is not even that you can't afford. No one, you can't afford it. Then number two, nigga, you trying to live a motherfucking life that, nigga, don't even fit you. I live in a certain tax bracket. When he said, oh, you don't live in a tax bracket. And I don't. And I'm okay with that. And I'm still ain't stressed. I'm still good. Listen. Let me put you on real game. Right? When I was young, right? My mom was on that shit. Right? On crack shit. My mom she was on welfare. Right? It was me and my sister. And my mom was on that shit real bad. Right? Bad. And my mom, at that point, she made all the people that was helping us, she turned them like they didn't want to help us because of how bad she was acting towards them, right? So they wasn't helping us no more. So now we like really hurt and we real fucked up in the streets, right? Real fucked up in the hood. And my mom would get a welfare check every month, right? And my mom would get that fucking check. It's like $600-700, right? Get that shit. Probably a little more than that, but $600-700. Let's say that. That shit will put groceries, help pay some bills, shit like that, right? My mom would take that whole fucking check, and my mom would take that fucking check and go and blow it. You know what I mean? Get high with it, basically. Right? Now, mind you, 1 month we go hungry. Right? No food. Right? 2 months go past. Same shit happened again. Right? Now, mind you, I ain't saying we ain't never eating, but I'm just saying we ain't eating like we supposed to as children. Like, we ain't eating like that. Like, I'm talking about, like, we go 2-3 weeks without eating in that month. We not even eating. People in the family or somebody in the community may give us some food. We get some food. We was begging. We was homeless, basically. And my mom would get that fucking money every month. And my mom took that fucking money and got high. Every month. For years. Not months. Years. She did that shit for years. So we wasn't eating. So when I tell y'all, I come from some shit where I didn't eat. My sister, we ain't eat for years. It changed my appetite. When you don't eat, it changed your appetite. It changed that, you know what? I don't need to eat like that. Still to this day, grown ass man, I don't can eat. Listen, if it came down to it, like where I work, how I work or whatever, I eat a little small portion when I'm at work, and then I only eat later on that night when I get home. I don't gotta eat all day. That's what my fucking circumstances of my life with my mom being on that shit like that affected me. The way I don't eat. Still to this day, I don't need to eat like everybody else eat. Still to this day, that shit affects me. So when I say what I'm talking about, I know the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't mad at my mom. We good. Like, I ain't mad. But it did affect me. I don't eat like that because of that. I can go 24 hours. Listen, I can go 24 hours without eating because of my mom. So imagine, I'm telling you that. Imagine motherfuckers that I got the money to eat anytime I want to. Imagine motherfuckers ain't got no money. Ain't nowhere close to where I'm at. And they out this bitch starving. Try and tell y'all. Stop living in your own fucking bubble, bro. This motherfuckers out here hurting. Yeah, you in a good place. Nigga, don't mean shit. Don't mean a motherfucking thing where I'm at. Oh, I can eat now. I can eat anytime I want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. People out here starving, bro. And I know how I feel to starve. That shit'll never leave me. You go 2 weeks without eating? You ever been through that? And I'm literally, I'm over. No, nigga, you ask my sister. My sister ain't got to lie about no shit, nigga. We went 2 weeks without eating. We do that shit every month. For years. Motherfuckers be like, oh, you would die over that. Nigga, we drunk water. We drunk water. Oh, nigga, I've been poor. Living around a fucking crackhead that sat there and took all the money that's supposed to give you. My mom took my grandmother came down, brung food to me and my sister. You know what my mom did? She took that fucking food because she was on that fucking crack like that. She took that fucking food that my grandmother that was working took down out of her pocket extra money that she might have had and said, you know what, I'm gonna get y'all some food and bring some food. I know y'all ain't got no food. She brought that shit down. Bought it. My grandma messed up because she left the receipt in there. You know what my mom did? Got the food. We ate a little something. But you know what my mom did? She took that fucking food. She took it back to the store and got all the money. Because my grandma left the receipt in there. And whenever I tell my grandma this story, because she didn't know that happened. And I tell my grandma that, my grandma will cry. Well, I'm sorry, she don't cry. I can see the tears in her eyes. She ain't cry, but tears in her eyes. Because I only seen my grandma cry once. I was at my aunt's funeral a couple months ago. Well, a month and a half ago. Broke her heart. I said, my mom dead. You think, oh, you would hate your mom or some shit like that. No. I understand people on that shit, on that crack. Ain't never been around no fucking crackhead, man. You don't know. They'll sell their soul for that shit. For that high. My point is, I always tell people, I never forget where I come from. I never like turn on the poor or think I'm better than somebody that's less fortunate than me. Because I come from that shit. I come from being poor. I come from being not having anything. I come from people on the street begging for food. I come from that. So I never act like I'm better than somebody. Fuck I act like that for. You ever feel you got friends and people around in the community looking at you a certain type of way, and you out that bitch begging? You think I can get a cup, get something to eat? I got you. You know what I mean? Or a motherfucker teasing you because you poor. You begging for food. You ever feel that? You ever actually feel that? Because I begged for food before. So I never act like I'm begging it better than no homeless person. I begged for food before. Motherfuckers sit around act like they better. People, a lot of y'all sit around act like y'all better. You ain't better than no fucking body. Shit, I always had to say that shit to my wife. I know what you saying, bro. Boo, they irritate a little bit, but I get that. I've been poor. I was a beggar. I begged for food before. That's how many niggas, motherfuckers you know, period, did they beg for food. Ask them. When they beg for food. I did that shit for years. Me and my sister, we did that shit. I ain't gonna say my sister, I say me. I begged for food for years. My mom was so cracked out. And she used to take money. And we had nothing. And she wanted to get high over her children eating. You ever know how the fuck that feel? Motherfucker will take food that was there and took my grandma what she did and took that shit and took it back so she can get crack over feeding her children. You ever been there? You ever know how the fuck that feel? But it be racist people that come here and act like they know what I'm talking about. I hate white people. Fuck I hate white people for. Fuck I hate anybody for. When I understand of being poor. Literally. But I hate people. Listen, If I hated anybody, I used to hate myself more than I hated anybody. I used to hate myself, hate the life I grew up in. Before I hate somebody. Hated myself more than I hated anybody. You understand what that type of fucking pain is? You hate yourself because of what you going through. But motherfuckers try to sit out here and act like, oh he being fake. Or the racists come out here and racist motherfuckers act like I hate people. I don't hate no motherfucking body, motherfucker. I've been through fucked up shit in my life. I don't hate nobody. I should, but I don't. That's what make me who the fuck I am. Don't make me better than anybody, but that's who make me who I am. Because I don't hate nobody. All the fucked up shit I've been through. You actually know how it feels to have secrets that you can't say. Or why your mom, who she is. You can't speak on it. Like, well, Kenny, yeah, you can say it, man. No, you can't. Because it'll hurt others that have changed their life and ain't the same. That's why my mom kind of who she is. Why my mom did a lot of shit that she did. To me and my sister. You understand that type of pain? You understand motherfuckers sit around, they pretend that they better. People pretend that they better. How the fuck are you better? I can sit around, you know what, I'm good. I made it. A lot of shit. I never think I'm better than nobody, man. Other than the racist people that got hate in their heart. Yes, I'm better than you because I don't hate people. Or even you coon niggas. Or even you sell out, suck ass niggas. Even you niggas that out there shooting and killing each other. Yes, I'm better than you. The fuck are you talking about? I'll tell y'all on real talk. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave this live stream. I'm going to let y'all call in when I come in the next live stream. Ain't going to be no more than like 5-10 minutes. Right? Listen. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second, yeah. Shit. Fuck. All right, we want back. Oh shit. Let me say this, man. Shout out the game. I see you, bro. I'm gonna throw game up. Shout out the game. Yeah, man. Listen. We all go through some shit in life, man. Um, I just never try to think I'm better than somebody, man. The shit ain't life ain't what y'all think it really genuinely is. Like real talk. It's not what y'all really genuinely think it is. I know we go through shit and we deal with a lot of shit. We deal with death, all that shit. Like it's a lot, man. You gotta be the one thing I learned that you gotta be appreciate the surroundings that you're around. I tell everybody I had a real hard um I had a real hard um holiday. Usually I'm very joyful and y'all know me, man. I throw up shit, show y'all on everything that I'm doing, decorating and all that shit. I didn't do it. This has been in a bad space. Not to get too deep in it, but listen, it hurt. But overall, when I came out of, and I'm in a good place now. I'm better. I'm a little better now. I still don't think I'm better than nobody, man. There's people out here that's dealing with, you know, dealing with shit way worse than me. So I never try to think I'm better than nobody, man. You know, I need people to understand that. Stop walking around life. Everybody going through something, man. We all hurting. We all hurting, and the, the the thing is that we should uplift each other. You know what I mean? We all hurting, man. I hurt a lot, man. Honestly, but I don't think I know some young niggas I talk to once a month. This shit that they been through in their life, that shit is couldn't imagine. You know what I mean? In a way, right? But they going through some shit. Young niggas that actually really going through street shit right now. They lost people. People died. Their mom died. In front of them. Get killed. Like, it's shit happening, bro. So I never try to act like I'm better than nobody, man. Or my pain, like I can if my pain, the shit I go through, I can connect to anybody else. That's how I look at that shit. I don't try to think that my pain is better than theirs or my pain is over top of theirs. No. My pain or what I'm going through, hopefully I can connect to them. That's how I look at pain. Or circumstances of pain that people go through. People out here hurting, man. And I'm sorry for that, bro. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you going through that, bro. That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? That shit can happen to any of us. You know? Shout out to bro, man. I'm gonna call you CC, bro. Shout out to CC, man. You know what I mean? I get nicknames, bro. Shout out to CC. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. People don't understand, man. Stop acting like you know, people gonna do shit worse than you gonna do. You know what I mean? I did. Everybody seen. If you didn't see it, everybody seen my Christmas shit. What I did with my daughter and my family and shit, nigga. That's all I got. You know what I mean? Fuck the money. Fuck all that present shit that we did, nigga. It was bigger than that. It's my family. You know what I mean? They love me. My daughter love me if I ain't did nothing for her. You know what I'm saying? My family, same thing, nigga. My wife, mom felt a certain type of way because she didn't have no gifts for everybody else. But that wasn't her year to do that. She's always helping us. She been helping us since me and my wife been together. You know what I mean? And even before me, she been helping my wife. You know what I mean? So nigga, this was like a time where nigga we gave her. You know what I'm saying? She got some things. She felt bad. She was like, "Oh, I gotta go to the bank machine and get some money." I was like, "No, you don't. You good." This was this year that you get some shit that you want. You know what I mean? You ain't got to give nobody nothing. We appreciate you. You know, mother-in-law, she felt a certain type of way a little bit, but I told her, nah, you did a lot more. And listen, my mother-in-law does a lot more for me and my wife than a fucking holiday that I gave her something. Or me and my wife gave her something, nigga. She do way more. Couldn't even tell y'all that, but you know, it's personal business. But you know what I'm saying? Like my fucking mother-in-law for years. You know what I mean? Like did way more shit. She ain't gotta give me shit. My mother-in-law, nigga, she solid, nigga. Like she got me. I know that for a fact. I need anything. If I call my mother-in-law, nigga, I need anything, nigga. My mother-in-law got me, nigga. That's why I told y'all I don't fear shit like y'all think I fear shit because I know people that got me. My mother-in-law got me, nigga. I get into anything, nigga. My mother-in-law got me, nigga. That's one of the people. So I know, like, my mother-in-law, she good. But she felt a certain time where she was like, "Oh, I ain't getting nothing for y'all," and fuck all that. Just enjoy the holidays, like you know what I mean, mommy. You do a lot more for us that people don't even see. You know what I mean? You only see what my mother-in-law does for me and my wife. You know what I mean? Make sure we good. Make sure we solid. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't even know this, right? But I'm gonna put y'all on some shit. Right? My mother-in-law called every morning. Every morning. Not once a morning. Like, not every other day. No, nigga. My mother-in-law called every morning to my wife. Every morning. See if we good. Every morning. People like, oh, I can't, it ain't a lot. Nigga, that's a lot to me. I don't got my father or my mom. A lot of my family was calling me early in the morning and seeing how we doing. My mother-in-law, just the little things that y'all think that's little. My mother-in-law called every morning to see if we good. Every morning. Now that's a lot to me. That means a lot to me. Ain't no materialistic bullshit. None of that. She called our family every morning. Shit, if my daughter don't call my motherfucking mother-in-law every morning, we don't hear from her. My daughter will call her. Just to speak to her, just to hear her. That means a lot. You motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers don't understand, just motherfuckers just call you to see how you doing. That means a lot, man. Especially where I come from. I ain't got no family like that, bro. I got family, bro, but they're not my family, bro. I don't, like, they blood of mine, I don't talk to these motherfuckers like that, man. My mother-in-law been in my family since I was 18 years old. We've been good since then. Ain't nothing changed between us. My mother-in-law always had my back since I was 18 years old. 43 years old, bro. All my family, all the motherfuckers, all that shit I did in the streets and all that other shit I always tell y'all about. I don't talk to them at all. It's not because I don't want to. It's because they don't care to talk to me. That's cool. I'm good. Because I have my mom-in-law. I have my wife. We good. Nigga, I have my daughter. Nigga, my daughter wake up every morning. Hey, daddy. Everything good? You good? I'm good, babe. You good? Yeah, I'm good. All right. You good? I'm good. I understand real shit when you're around real shit. These motherfuckers be sitting around, playing around, shit, caring about shit that y'all shouldn't care about, bro. You ever have your kid wake up in the morning where your kid be like worried about you? No, Daddy, I just want to make sure you good. You good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, I'm good too. Want some cereal? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm saying that I woke up in days away. Ain't nobody asked me that I want some cereal. We ain't had no cereal. We ain't had shit. I understand that. Start the game again. Yeah, listen, it's always gonna hurt, bro. That shit always gonna hurt. People don't really realize that shit. Pain gonna hurt. You gonna be through pain, bro. That shit gonna hurt a lot, man. It's gonna hurt. People sit around and they try to act like, oh, you know, pain. Oh, you gonna get over it, nigga. Nigga, you don't get over pain. Shit hurt, you don't get over it. Yeah. That's what the niggas that ain't got no soul. I'm still hurt from shit back in the day. But I take that pain and treat people better. That's the difference. But that pain don't ever go away. No pain goes away, bro. No pain. Well, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, CC. I appreciate you, man. Motherfuckers don't understand pain, man. Motherfuckers act like you supposed to get over that shit. You don't get over pain, bro. That shit is... It hurts, man. Fuck. Just fucking your life up, bro. It just... Like I said, if motherfuckers don't really understand it, they won't get it. Real talk. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do with everybody, right? Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let y'all call in. Oh, excuse me. Dang. I'm gonna let everybody call in. And about time is it? Oh, shit, it's 2 something. Okay. I'm gonna let everybody call in the next 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna go live and let everybody speak. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to speak about, we'll speak about it. I'm gonna put it up there. Oh, what? But let me say this too, right? I love my brother Weezy. Nigga, don't come in here and just be tripping. You know how you be. Shout out my brother Weezy, but he be tripping. He be coming in, he want to take over and start tripping. But nah, I want to hear everybody speak their piece, man. You know what I mean? Listen, man. We going into New Year's. Shit's different. Shit ain't the same. We going through something. We all going through something, man. This is a bad time for me too, cause I don't even like New Year's really. But you know, we going through some shit. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do that in about 15-20 minutes. Let me run to the store real quick. I'll be right back. Love y'all, man. We'll be right back.